everyone. Welcome to another episode of Keeping Up with Bobcat. Hope you all had a great day. Bobcat got up early this morning and to run some errands. I decided I better get up early before it get too hot, and I'm glad I did. I went and I paid a few bills, went to the grocery store, got a few items, and came back home, turned the air up a little, and stayed on this sofa. I got on this sofa. I went over some of the things we had a family reunion this weekend. I was able to meet a lot of relatives I had never met before. Able to meet a few of them that hadn't been here in a few years. I got some information from some of the seniors that came that was on my mother's side. I got some details, some information to write into my book that I didn't know about. I asked about my grandmother. I asked some information about her. I was able to ask some information about my mother's father and who was on her side, her father's side, or was they on her mother's side? Because a few of them I thought was on her mother's side, was actually on her father's side. So I had that incorrect in the book. And I'm so happy I asked them. We had great talks. We had great fun. We mingled with each other. We actually, they played a few games there. We had great food. It was such nice. We was inside in the cool, of course. We actually had a great time. I am so happy that I went. I was able to get a lot of information for my book. So I started writing this morning on my book, add to it, deleting some stuff, putting some stuff in. I spent about 30 minutes on it this morning, which I'm glad. I'm so happy I did, because if I hadn't went, I wouldn't have had the detail. After I did that, I said, let me look at my hair. I think it's okay. I want to shampoo my hair tonight. It didn't frizz up anything because I stayed out the heat as much as I could. I went early. I came back, and I think tomorrow I'm going to shampoo and condition it to try to make it last a little longer before I go back to the beauty salon. Also, you all, I started last night watching this Netflix series, The Lincoln Lawyer. It is awesome. What made me decide to watch it, I'm not finished with it, what made me start watching it were, this guy he was this lawyer, he was down on his luck. He was just hanging out somewhere on a bench and everywhere. He was down on his luck because he didn't have any more clients. He had got hurt somewhere, and then also he had started drinking and all, and so he didn't get any clients. I don't know they didn't take his license or anything, but he had no clients. So this friend of his, a long-time friend, had called him and told him that the judge asked to see him. And she asked him, what have you done? The judge want to see. She's a real kind of strict judge. He said, nothing that I know about. She said, but she want to see you tomorrow morning. So he went to visit the judge the next day. He went in there, and the judge asked him, did he know it was by one of his friends? Did he know a certain guy? He said, yeah, he was a friend of mine. She said, well, he was married. And he said, he didn't know that. So she said, and also he left you his firm, his law firm, and all his clients. He said, what? And you got a court date tomorrow. He said, okay. He said, I won't let you down. She said, no, don't let me down. Don't let the clients down. She said, I'm going to be watching you. Every once a week, you're going to report to me until I can trust you, and then twice a week going forward. But I'm going to be watching you. He said, okay, I won't let you down. So he went out of there in a hurry, ran, got his car, and he went home, and I guess getting some information together. He got in touch with one of his friends, and she told him, look, don't dress raggedy. You get another chance, so you better dress better. So he changed his dress attire. Instead of looking raggedy, he was looking really good. He was able to go to court, and then he was able, when he got to court, he realized he wasn't ready. So he asked the judge, would he give him another day? So he did grant him another day. So that's somehow, I'm not going to tell you all over because I want to put it all together for you all. But what made me really like that was the idea that he was he was strong. He was down on his luck, but he was able to come back. And I really enjoyed it. But I will go with you all on the next video because I'm not finished with it. I want to watch it. If I have to watch it twice and get to make sure I get the right understanding and make sure I enjoy it thoroughly. And be able to tell you all about it and see whether you like it or not. After that, I guess I'll try to watch another one, depending on how long. I think it's 2 hours and 2.5 hours, I believe. But I plan on watching all tonight because I don't go to bed till late. I plan on doing that. But Bobcat going to get off here and go prepare something for tomorrow. I want to try to get some stuff prepared for my dinner. I think I'm going to cook it early tonight. And therefore tomorrow I won't have to cook anything. Usually some things I can cook like chicken and stuff and it'll last a few days. So I plan on doing that. But Bobcat going to sign off, and I'm gonna see you all in the next video. See y'all later.